Well, this is a road trip. I've got to go get some boxes or corrugated wrapping paper to wrap the Victory 400s. We got those in yesterday, Victory 400s. Plus we got in the Super 3s. Look at this car. This thing is awesome. This Super 3 car. That's the Ford Mustang, a Golf Ford Mustang. So the Super 3s are going to be shipping today, along with the dealership. This one's sweet too, right here. So those are all going to ship today. Eyes on the road, Ron Gardner. So we're going to do a road trip, picking up my cardboard. And then later on today, we're going to do unboxing of these Super 3s. I'm going to test them on our track and just get see how they look, how they ride. Because these are this is the other evolution of Auto World, with their Super 3s. We got those in. We got SC357, which is the we got more of those in. We were sold out of the Ford, the Boss Ford. So that is in. And then we also got the dealership SC385. This is SC385. SC385 and SC357, I think. 383, which is the Super Roads. Northwest Ohio is about as flat as a pancake. It used to be a swamp. And I'm taking Bradner Road all the way to Bradner. And then Bradner Road all the way to 280 into Toledo to Best Products. Best Products has all my boxes. So we're going to be shipping the Victory 400s this week. We're going to try to get some out today, and then tomorrow. We should have them all out by tomorrow or by Friday, technically. And let's see, what else? I think that's about it. I thought I'd do a road trip for you guys because I didn't have a live stream yesterday because I dropped the iPad. And for some reason it's black screen and it won't go to regular screen. And it was literally, I don't think I could have had a live stream yesterday because I think I would have gone crazy. The phones rang non-stop. Non-stop. Ooh. I'm going to on Thursday or Saturday, probably after I close Saturday. I'm going to travel a little bit on Saturday, but I've got to go to the Gatlinburg, the Great Smoky Mountain Gift Show in actually there's 3 shows. There's the Sevierville, the Pigeon Forge, and then Gatlinburg. There's 3 shows that go on, and I'm going to be going to that show. And I'll be leaving Saturday afternoon or Sunday early morning. And that's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday show. And I'll be home on Friday. We're going to be going to another slot car show in 2 weeks. Actually, not this week, but a week from Sunday. It's from like 10 to 3. It's not a long show. It's like, it's, you know, it's, Craig and Brad called from the slot car show we did again, and they're very happy. Matter of fact, we've already had 1,000 views of our we had 1,000 views of those people watching the live stream all day. And so what we're going to start doing is we're going to have a live cam at the store all day long. We're going to do it from probably noon to 5. We're just gonna have the camera on, and we're not gonna. It's just gonna be on. It's, you know, we're not gonna comment. It's gonna be up in the corner. Oh boy, it's Christmas early to me. Yeah, it would be. We've had a lot of people watch that video of the show. I think they're watching it because of the race. The show was awesome. Everybody was very, the owners of the show, without me, Robert Fish. I tried, Robert, I tried to do a live stream that you didn't know about. So we got the new Super 3s in. So those are shipping. So if you haven't ordered your Super 3, you should do that. And then also the car dealership. Those are really nice, those cars. And then we got the Victory 400 set. You want to get that for Christmas? Oh. Oh yeah, if anybody that wants to invest any money, there's the pizza place in town that's for sale again. So if you want to go into business and sell pizzas, you can buy the pizza joint in Bowling or in Wayne, because they're going out of business. I knew they would. I know the landlord of that property. He was not a very nice guy. I had my stuff in one of his rooms, and for some reason, I had a pallet or something outside the door of the building, and he called me and I said, "Don't ever call me again like this." And I said, "I'll be leaving next month. When this month is over, I'm done. But don't ever don't ever yell at me like that again. I don't know who you think you are. I don't know who you think you can yell at people like that, but don't ever do it again to me." A real jerk, you know? I mean, now, just so everybody knows, there's no live stream tonight at 7 because I've got council meeting. Don't forget that. No video tonight. Now, I might do a video and post it later, but it won't be a live video. Yes, sirree. Oh. I got to go to Toledo. It's called Just Packaging, and I've got to buy this roll of single ply cardboard because we're gonna wrap the sets in those. Some people want them in a box, but we're going to wrap them in this cardboard to give the box a little protection. In 2019, I was 60 years old. Wow, 2009, I was 50. 1999, I was 40 years old. I had just started working, 2 years working for Irwin Toy. God, it seems like time flies when you're having fun. So we got the Super 3s in, and here's what one of the cars looked like. Oh, really? It's amazing, people that turn. They take forever to do the turn. It's like they are intentionally slowing down to make the turn. Here's a state trooper. Yeah, it's the worst place for the internet on this road right here. This section for the next 4 miles is terrible for internet, FYI. So if I break up a lot, that's why. So if I don't have anybody watching, well, that's why. Well, Uh, David and I were watching Cops last night. David likes to watch Cops. And the first episode, there's 3 episodes, little stories in each episode of Cops. And in the first episode, or in the first story, there's a cop, a police officer that's following a guy with a bicycle. And David goes, he's going to take off, isn't he? And sure enough, he takes off. He goes, why do people do that? Why do they run? I go, well, because they have a warrant out for their arrest. Because nobody arrests anybody. That's the problem, is you have all these warrants and everybody's on the street. Well, then why have the warrant? Just keep them in prison until they've done their time. Anyway, he likes to watch Cops. Bad boys, ain't gonna do what you come for me, bad boy, bad boy. They always run. So there's one thing you can always count on Cops. Is number one, the guys they're gonna run. Either they're gonna run after they've stopped the car, they're gonna run with the car, or they're just gonna run. The second thing is when they stop somebody, either they don't have a driver's license or their license has been suspended, okay? Or it's not their car and they don't know how they got it, and nothing in the car is theirs. That's what I love. And the cop will find little bags of crack, cocaine, or whatever, marijuana bags. And the guys go, not mine, not mine, not mine. They go, I don't know anything. They'll go, I don't know whose that is. I don't know who that. And it's like, are you kidding me? It's like the movie. I don't know if you've ever watched the movie Rocket Man with your kid. It's a Disney movie with, I can't think of the guy's name. He's a very funny comedian back in the day, back in the 90s, early 2000s. And he would have been, he's a very funny actor, and he should have been in more movies, but they didn't put him in a lot of movies. But it's called Rocket Man, and let's see, what's it says? I didn't like that. Reminds me of the mistake when Bryan is shipping. I don't ship that. Anyway, he's very smart. He's an engineer. And so he works at NASA on programming. So he's great at that. But he's schizophrenic. He still lives with his mother. His mother is I can't think of her name. Anyways, she played in Popeye with Robin Williams, something Duvall. Yeah, Duvall. Anyways, so he's always saying, not me, not me. And so they have to go to Mars, and he ends up being one of the pilots. Or he gets one of the crew because of the other crew member kind of gets injured. And it's a long story. It's kind of funny, actually. It's really funny. The movie's funny. Well, he's always saying, not me. I didn't do that. Not me. So they're on Mars, okay? And because of the other astronauts' air hose got damaged, so they have to tether together onto one line, okay? And, well, the nutty astronaut, you know, he has to fart. Okay. And you see you see his suit kind of swell up, and the other astronaut grabs his hose and he goes, "Not me." And anyways, so the other astronaut starts to smell his fart, and the astronaut goes, "Not me." "What do you mean it's not you? There's only one other person that could be doing this." "Not me. Not me." Anyways, it's called Rocket Man. Oh, well, gas is back up to $3.89. Biden says it's supposed to be falling. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's right. It's all the gas company's faults. I forgot. I'm sorry. Honestly, what I think we should do to solve all these problems is just to do away with oil altogether. Just quit making it and be done with it once and for all. Just hard turkey or cold turkey or whatever you call it, and just dump all of it. And just say, you know what? Survive. That's what we should do. Just stop it. So we got the Super Throw, and then we've got four new cars coming in, Carreras. These are closeouts, and they're great deals. So if you go onto our front page, you'll see 4 new Carrera cars. All those are at $29.99. They are a steal. I got them on a closeout. I bought a bunch of them because I wanted to pass them on to you guys, my buddies. And plus we got a Carrera digital set. I listed that yesterday. Canada! Oh, Canada! Oh, Canada! God save the Queen! God save the Queen! God save the King! God save the King! That's right, it's not the Queen, it's the King. You know, there hasn't been a King of England since 1934. God save the King. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Of course, I might be back. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Lake Township Police. Oh, so David, well, what were they saying? We were watching another thing about he was asking, would I ever be pulled over? David said, would I ever be pulled over for speeding? Or would they do this to me, like, you know, because they go through, you know, they pull these people out of their cars, and this guy had marijuana, and you know, and David said, well, now would they stop you? I go, no, they wouldn't pull me out of my car, because number one, I haven't had any traffic violations in 10 years, number one. I think 2009 was the last time I had a ticket. I think. Maybe one in 2010. I think. Oh, all right, so I told Dable that if they pull me over, they were going to look at my driver's license, and they're going to find out that I've never been in jail my entire life. guys got to pray for. You need to. You know what? And I don't know how many of you guys are religious, but if you do have a daily prayer, you need to pray for this kid named Tyson. Just, that God would direct his life, because his life right now is an absolute shambles. And he's only 17 or 16. He's the same age as Mark. His name is Tyson. Because I was watching Cops, and they were showing these three people, and one was, he's a dad, he's got two kids and his wife, and they have no hope in life right now. He's got drugs on him. He's had drugs in the car, and he's being arrested for drugs. And unless something happens in his life is going to be absolutely useless his whole life. Okay? And those people just, I cry over those people. I weep for them. I just, like, but for God, there go I. I mean, I could have been that person. But thankfully, I had a great mom, and it's not that I don't pity them. I just can't stand to, you know what it is? They're left to rot. I try to hire kids in the store. When people come in, I try to be positive and try to uplift them. There's so many people that need to be uplifted that it really hurts sometimes. There's so many people that need help. They just need that little help. Boy, I'm going to show you something. There's a bridge that Toledo made. You can't see it. Shoot. Anyways, they made this bridge in Toledo. It is probably the worst overdone project in history. The amount of money that was spent on this road, okay, and the bridge going over the Maumee River, it is amazing the amount of waste that was spent on this bridge, only to placate the unions. I mean, they have a suspension system here that is just overdone. I just can't believe they built this thing. And you know what the sad thing about this is, to replace this thing, oh, I didn't want to talk about it. It's amazing. The absolute insanity. But I mean, they have pylons just going on forever to hold this bridge up, and the road system for it. It is the biggest boondoggle in Toledo's history. There's no reason we need this type of bridge here. Now, they say we need it because of the Maumee River and the bridge and the boats coming up the Maumee. Not this big of a bridge. It used to be a drawbridge. You could have just built another drawbridge, okay, for the amount of time that the drawbridge is up. It's hardly ever. Anyways, that's my opinion. I don't claim to know a lot about anything. I just claim to know a lot about everything. Sorry to say, 4.5 hour drive. No, it's not a 4.5 hour drive. Now, when I drive down to Gatlinburg, do you guys want me to do a live stream on, drive down to Gatlinburg? What do you think? Well, that's better than 10. No, I'm only going to be on for an hour. Got to go to Bowling Green and talk to the Verizon dealer because we're going to switch our plan over to a business plan. So I'm almost there. I'm a mile away from Just Packaging. There are people just sitting out in their yards. This part of Toledo used to be a rich area. There used to be houses that were hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, it was the most expensive part of Toledo, and now it's the slums. Go figure that. Giant homes, Victorian homes. There were huge homes here that probably in the 1800s, this was all the primary area. And now it's all gone. Nothing. There's some business, a lot of industrial, not a lot of retail. That's all kind of gone. I classify I don't classify Just Packaging as a retail store. It's more of a supply warehouse. And then you got homes here that were built probably in the 20s, maybe 30s and 40s. Yep. 11 o'clock. Very bumpy road. Oh, here we come to Just Packaging. All righty, here we go. They make pallets here. They just started making pallets about a year ago, I think. Okay, now let's see here. I think I got some battery left in here. All right, let me go see where my paper is. There it is. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a roll of paper. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Looking for anybody?
Yeah, I'm getting that right there.
Over here?
Yeah.
Let me help you out?
Yeah, can you load it up? I'm going to go pay for it, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Check out his tattoos, guys. Look at that. Holy moly. Here, you want some help?
No, I think I got it.
You got it?
I think so.
You better with all those tattoos. You making pallets today?
Yeah.
See, look at this, guys. This is where they make pallets. And this is the pallet gig. Okay, so they put all these pieces of wood, okay? They put all these pieces of wood here, And then they isn't that cool? See, these are all the pieces that make the pallet. I'm gonna leave the phone in the car, all right, and go pay for this. All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave for a minute because I gotta let the thing charge. Yeah, you do need a passport. Back in, I'll tell you when I get back. I'm gonna turn the car off. I'll be right back. And then we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A. Okay, now on to better places. You know where that is, right? (1978) Ford F-100. rusted out to the core. Yep. A lot of these houses are just falling apart. Now here is Millionaire Row. All these homes along here, they're huge houses. They must have been giant homes at one time. And now they're just slums. Amazing. It's amazing. Democrat judge. I mean, the amount of traffic it's amazing how they spent this money. You could have redone the entire road system in Toledo for this thing. What a waste of money. Oh my gosh. Well, it keeps our, for a couple of weeks, keeps you jobs, but you could be rebuilding all of Toledo's roads for the next 5 years. It's like when I was in the Navy, okay? So here's a dirty little secret that I'll tell you. That's why I could cut the military budget by 10% and it wouldn't affect any readiness. It wouldn't affect any salaries. It wouldn't affect anything, because I was a storekeeper, so I was in charge of every ship had a budget. Every ship had a amount of money that you had to spend, okay? And every year we every year we were told to increase our budget by 10%. Then, at the end of the year, we were told to spend every penny of it. Just buy things. If you just buy new whatever, just buy whatever you wanted to, because they didn't want to show that we didn't spend the money, because then we might not get that much back next year. So we were told we all 10% more. And then at the end of the year, if we didn't spend that money, to spend it anyway. And they would buy like offices. So I was in a supply office, okay, on base, a sub base, okay. You know, there are about 20 of us in this office, okay. We took care of all of supply issues on the sub base, you know, everything that had to do with the sub base. And so at the end of the year, we're going to buy all new desks. Whether we needed them or not, let's buy all new desks. And that's what we would do. There was so much waste in the military, it was sickening. You could cut the budget by 10%. Now, your fat cats, all your Pentagon people that rely on all these cushion, you know, these Pentagon budgets and everything. Oh yeah, that's because they're in on it. You could easily cut 10%, and it wouldn't affect a thing. You would actually get better dollars out of your money if you did cut the budget. And you basically told them, you put down what you need, not what you want. What you need. And if you need something, then there will be money for that. But no, they would waste every year. They would waste and waste and waste. You know, it's like on subs, you know, on the sub, you know, so I was a supply, petty officer, supply petty officer, not officer, but supply personnel, enlisted. And, you know, on a submarine, there's fixed costs. You know, you know how much you're going to spend on food. You know, that's just a given. You know, they have these little charts. In the Navy, they have these food charts for how much, you know, if you're going to make, and they might pad it a little bit, but normally that's because they don't want any wasted food. Well, so you know how much your budget's going to be on that. And then, you know, average cost for the running of each department is just, you know, on submarines, there's not a lot of equipment you can take in and out. Everything is fixed. You know, your desks are there. Typewriters, you might need typewriters here and there, but your fixed cost on a submarine is set. Same thing with a Navy ship. Now, sometimes you'll buy new desks and everything, but the desks that are in the military, they're metal desks. They're literally, they don't break, okay? They never break, okay? Matter of fact, you can't break them because GSA, which is the government, GSA, Government Service Administration, they're the ones in charge of buying everything for the government. And some of the stuff has to have such high standards that, you know, you just can't buy, you can't make junk for the government. It has to be a higher quality normally. But that's the deal. If you have a webcam or a phone with a camera, you're all set. I don't think Tim will be doing much anymore with Pro Tinker Toys. I think he's had enough. I don't think you guys are listening to a word I'm saying. I don't know why I'm even talking. You guys are having your own conversation. I guess. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh boy, sun is bright today. They had a fog day today. I tell you, these schools, they can't drive 5 feet without closing the school if it's fog out. It's kind of pathetic actually, but that's just my opinion. And I know how everybody likes my opinion. Okay, South 2023. Oh. Well, I got to move over. Got to put my blinker on because I got to get over. Put on my brakes. I'm going to make a left. Or right, then a left. I guess there was a new Cane's Chicken open up here in Perrysburg, and I guess there's a line almost a mile long to get into the place. So I'm going to be going to Chick-fil-A because there'll probably be nobody there, because you can't get any better nuggets than chicken nuggets at Chick-fil-A. Now I do like Cane's coleslaw. That's one thing that Chick-fil-A should have never stopped, was their coleslaw. But that's my opinion. But I'm pretty accurate on that. So I had to stop. So these are the new cars. This is the muscle car dealership. Nikki, Chicago. And then the other one is the Super 3. I'll show you that when we stop at the Chick-fil-A. I guess Cane's open. Cane's Chicken opens up. They opened up one here in Perrysburg. I don't think there's a single one around. You know, it's another chicken. It's kind of like Bo Dangle's. Everybody has a way of doing chicken. Chicken is the most popular food, and it is so expensive right now. I watched this video about this poultry place. It received 70,000 chicklets. Okay, they're in crates. They're like 1,000 chickens, or maybe 500 chickens per crate. Maybe it's 1,000 chickens. They're little chicklets. They get them a day. 70,000 chicklets. Wow, there's a line there. Holy moly. That place is packed. See, over here in Perrysburg, there used to be called the French Quarters. It was a Holiday Inn called the French Quarters, and they tore it down and they made little shopping centers. And one of the new restaurants is Cane's Chicken, and so that's another place to go eat. This area right here is, it's in Perrysburg. It's between, it's called 2320. And there's a little history behind this here, really. When I ran for mayor in Bowling Green in '94, and I kept complaining to the Bowling Green fathers, which they didn't want Bowling Green to grow. They wanted to keep it a small college town, honestly. They wanted to keep their little power together in a little town. Now there's nobody at Chick-fil-A because they're all at Cane's. So I'm going to go here because I like their chicken nuggets. I'm going to sit here and park and eat them real quick. Anyway, I'm not going to go inside. I'm just going to sit here and go through drive-through. So anyway, what was I talking about? I have no idea.
Hi, how are you doing today, sir?
Good. Everybody's at Cane's today?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. You
It keeps me busy, or it keeps me slow, yes.
no, you want a lot of business. It keeps you a job.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It'll be cool for about a week, and then they'll come back.
No, I know. Yeah, they're just trying them out because there hasn't been a Canes here ever. They're not even Northwest Ohio.
Right, right.
All right, so I'm gonna take a 12-count nugget meal
Okay.
with fresh chicken nuggets and fresh fries and a large Coke and a small fruit cup and a chocolate chip cookie and a cup of water. Extra mayonnaise. Pretty please.
Anything else for you today, sir?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Can I get a name for you?
Young. Old. Young old.
So that's everything for you, sir. It's going to be $15.30. Do you have card or cash today? Yeah, I know. We've had a lot of, just coworkers being like, "Oh man, this first week or so, probably gonna have a lot of people going to Canes." I'm like, "Let them." Like, we're busy enough as it is.
No, I know.
If they could take half of our business for a couple days, I'll be all right with that. There you go. Have a good day.
Yep. All right, so we're just gonna wait here. I'll show you this. So this is the Ford Mustang, and they've got a the intake. Check out those pipes. We're going to open this later on and I'll show you the car in detail. And that's that's the item number right there. SC383. There's 4 cars.
Yeah.
Mr. Old. At least you have a humor.
Got it. Thank you for your service.
So, okay, so this is it right here, featuring all new smooth, engaging 23-tooth crown gear and 7-tooth pinion gear, all new. All new. So they've re-engineered this and tightened up the tolerances. Look at all the licensing they have to go through all this. Wow. Please do not block crossroad. All right, I won't. I'll park right here, wait till that car gets going. I probably should have gone to Cane's. Did a video at Cane's. For mayonnaise too. Please.
Mayonnaise in there for you.
There is?
Yep. There you go.
Thank you.
I told him just to let them know that we don't have it.
Alrighty. Now I can sit here and just and eat. The Victory 400s, the dealership cars, which are so I get this fruit cup now whenever I come here. It's actually pretty good. And I get the 12 count nuggets. These, oh, I just dropped one. I tell you, I can't do anything of this without dropping things. So you get a 12 count nuggets, and these are, and I'll show them, these are real, they're real breasted chicken. And now normally I didn't like the honey mustard because it was a little hot. Now Ryan says I don't like hot foods. I do like spicy things. This is spicy. And I actually like this now because what I do is I dip a little bit of I'll call them later. All right, then we got the waffle fries. I'm not a fan of the waffle fries, but when they're hot, they're good. Good cracker. Good cracker. Now, I'm not going to talk while there's food in my mouth. My mom said never talk when there's food in your mouth. So I'm going to chew my food with my mouth quiet. All right, so let us examine one of the chicken nuggets that Chick-fil-A makes. This is a nugget right here, and the batter is a really awesome batter. It's a very crispy batter. And what I dip is I dip a little bit in mayonnaise, and then I dip it in a little bitty honey mustard. So I have like a little honey mustard mayonnaise dip. Mm. Mm. Unbelievable. They're just unbelievable. You know what? You know what's really funny too is need a moment, LLL. You know what I find really funny is at McDonald's, they know that these are better and they don't want to make theirs better. Well, my destination, I got to go back to the store, but I have to stop at Verizon's and get a new iPad. Bob at Electric Avenue. Why, Bob? Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? And you dip that in the mayonnaise and the mustard. Mm. Oh my goodness. Mm. Mm. Oh my gosh. All right, Electric Avenue. What does they want? Just hoping you're going to Auto World to pick up some more slot cars. I've already got enough slot cars. Well, why don't you check, Adam? We're going to be in Hammond, Indiana. The Comfort Inn. So do some checking, Adam. We're going to be at the Hammond, Indiana Comfort Inn. I have no idea. Now, let's have a little bit of fruit. Mm. Have another. Oh, it is so good. Oh my goodness. Mm. Mm. Oh. Mm. I wish. I'm sorry. I wish Robert Fish was here so he could have one of these chicken nuggets with me. You know, if Robert Fish would drive down here, I would get him a hotel for the weekend. Go ahead, Brian. Rub it in. Huh. Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh my God. Everybody's calling me. Mm. Oh my goodness. Mm. Mm. And then they got a Culver's that's going to go right over there. See, this is why I'm buying this now, because, see, I like the coleslaw as kind of like a different flavor or taste after a nugget. And so that's why I like the coleslaw. But now that they have that fruit cup, I just buy that and eat it when I'm eating the nuggets. Mm. Well, no chicken fillets near Hammond. You gotta be kidding. They've got to be everywhere. Where's the closest chicken fillet? I've never. Well, Robert Fish. See, here's the problem, okay? People always say, why don't I do this? Why don't I do that? And you can do whatever you want to do, see? See, Robert, if you're over 50 years old, Robert, you can do anything you want to do. All you have to do is get in your car, turn the ignition on, and go wherever you want. I go to that show, never noticed a Chick-fil-A around there. I never oversimplify, Brian. A little over. No, it's not. Okay, so, all right. So Robert says that I'm oversimplifying. Just, do you know how many times I drove to Toronto when I was with Irwin Toy? I drove every week. All you have to do is get in your car and drive to my house. That's all you have to do. Is there anybody I'm oversimplifying it. Okay. I'd say 25 miles. Wow. Okay, a little oversimplified, Brian. Okay. No, I don't think I'm simplifying it at all. I think it's about as basic as you can get. The facts are that 80% of the population never leaves within 50 miles of their house. I need a passport and a big bag of cash. You don't need any money, Robert. You don't need any money, and you technically don't need a passport to come to the U.S. And it's very easy to get a passport. And that you're saying, well, I need a passport, so I'm never going to come. See, when I was with Irwin Toy, I never had a passport. I just came up with my driver's license. Boom, I came right in. You could have if you wanted to come here, Robert, you could come if you wanted to. Okay. But you are the one that's saying I don't want to, or that I can't. Oh. These things are just literally melting in my mouth. That's what I love about these nuggets when they're fresh. They literally just melt in your mouth. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness. Matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do for Robert Fish. I'm gonna make it impossible for him not to come here. Okay, so he's saying that I'm oversimplifying it. Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna pay your hotel room to come to the store. That's one thing. Number two, okay, I am going to give you a $100 gift certificate when you come to the store. Okay, that will cover the cost of your passport. So, you'll have a $100 gift certificate, okay? Now, am I giving that money, just giving it out? Well, yeah, but I also have people that give me money, okay? They just give me money and say, here, if people have a need, you use this money for that. Okay, fine. Last year, I had a couple union guys gave me $500, and they said, hey, if anybody needs anything, give this to them. Well, okay. So there, Robert, I'm going to oversimplify your life even more. All you have to do is get your passport, which will probably cost you about 60 Canadian dollars. And then all you have to do is get in your car, drive across the Ambassador Bridge, and be in Bowling Green in about 45 minutes. And you'll have the funnest weekend you've ever had. Guaranteed. Because if you're retired, there's no reason you can't do this. Oh, there's another soft one. Oh my goodness. Chick-fil-A makes the greatest chicken nuggets ever. And it's really sad that McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, all these other burger joints can't get it right. I find it funny, actually. So I'm going to call this the Robert Fish Fund. If anybody wants to donate to the Robert Fish Fund, all you have to do is go to our YouTube site. Can I bring my cat? I don't care if you bring your cat. I hate cats, but you can bring your cat. Okay? Message retracted. Are you drooling, Brian? No, why? Can you talk Tim into coming? No, I'm not going to talk to Tim about it. If he, just kidding. It's been over the Eastern United States. I will show up at your doorstep one of these days. That's a promise. Oh, it'd be the funnest time ever. We would have so much fun. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now I have to get going because I got to get this iPad. I'm going to be shutting the internet back, or shutting the internet down in about 5 minutes because I got to go into a Verizon store, and plus the glare, I can't see the screen. But, okay, so here's what we should do, Robert. All right, so here's what we should do, Robert. We are going to have another slot car show in bad internet right now. Bad internet. So, your goal should be to try to have your passport by April of next year. Actually, you should have a passport anyway. What you should do is ask them, do I need a passport to go to the United States? Because I think that with a valid driver's license, especially one of these new driver's licenses that have the little, you can get these new driver's licenses that I think you don't need to get a passport to go to Canada. I think. Now, I could be wrong on that, but I'm not wrong that often.